Alright, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about how not to preach. Okay, so if you are in a religion and you're trying to get people to see the reason in it, for example, if you're a Christian and you are preaching this way that I'm about to show you, it will not work. Nobody likes being preached to this way. This is stupid and dumb. Do not do this. So we're going to be talking about a guy named Off the Curb Ministries. And Off the Curb Ministries, I would like to believe that his heart is in the right place. I would like to think that his mind is in the right place too, because he claims to be a Christian. He claims to be, have a ministry, and a ministry is basically like, he's giving apologetics. He's giving reasonable argumentation to his faith. This is not reasonable argumentation to any faith. This is bad. This is bad preaching. This is terrible, and I think this highlights a problem in the Christian community as a whole. I will talk about that after we react to this. Now, I made a stream and I talked about a lot of things, and it's 3 hours long. I think it's worth, every minute of watching. I'm personally biased because it's my stream, but I think it's worth checking out. And in that stream, we reacted to this video and some other stuff like it. We're going to be clipping that stream and, making separate videos about this stuff. And, stay tuned, subscribe. But anyway, I would like to think this guy is in the right place, but I don't know because, granted, I haven't watched his actual YouTube videos, but I have seen the shorts, and my God, they are clickbaity. They are not. I think that he's just trying to get like views and clickbait and be deceptive, which is super contradictory to your entire message, by the way. But okay. So consider this How Not to Preach 101. Let's just watch this YouTube short. It's called This is Unbelievably Scary with a Radioactive Sign. It's very clearly a, supposed to be an eye-catching title. It just ends up looking super cheesy, but let's just reload this and watch what Off the Curb Ministries has to say. Alright.
When I count to 5, I'm going to tell you a terrifying fact about one of your body organs.
Oh, Lord. I wonder what that could be. So I'm not even gonna spoil this. I'm just gonna let this speak for itself and show you guys what he's leading up to. He's saying that he's gonna tell us a scary fact about one of our body organs. So, let's see what this scary fact is.
Find Jesus Christ before you find yourself in a grave. And if you want to... When I count to 5, I'm going to tell you a terrifying fact about one of your body organs. Are you ready for it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. From the time I started counting until now, do you have more or less heart?
So basically what he's saying is, do we have more or less heartbeats? And he did like this super intense, dramatic, clickbaity intro with this like piano music. I don't understand why all this is necessary, but whatever drives the point. We're about to see the rest of this.
Beats. The answer is you have less.
So how is this supposed to be scary? We all know this. We all know that we have less heartbeats, and all you're trying to do is you're trying to like do this fear preaching, which doesn't work. Like, listen.
Time is running out for every single one of us.
Duh. Okay.
So you'd be very wise to find Jesus Christ before you find yourself in a grave.
Okay, so my raw reaction to this video was me like bursting out laughing, and it was hilarious because, again, this is fear preaching. This is like if you go up to people in the street and you get up all in their faces and you start screaming at them about Jesus. Who is going to want to accept Jesus or read the Bible? Their natural reaction is going to be, no, I'm not going to do what you just told me to do because you're all in my face and, you're making this about pressure. And he said it would be very wise for you to, find Jesus. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys a verse from the Bible that kind of puts to shame what he's doing here. So 1 Peter 3, but in your hearts set apart Christ as Lord. Always be prepared to give an answer to everyone who asks. Okay. Yeah, so basically what this is promoting, and I'll go through this. So, be prepared to give an answer to everyone who asks you, to give the reason for the hope that you have. But do this with gentleness and respect. Okay. This doesn't sound like what you're doing. What you're doing is you're fear preaching to everybody, saying it would be very wise of you to find Jesus before you end up, in a grave. And people are just simply not going to like that. And further, that's just not reasonable. That's, again, fear-mongering, fear tactics. This is, part of the reason, again, I'm going to highlight that this is a problem within the Christian community where either they do this to you out of fear and threaten you with hell, which they don't even understand what hell actually is or is supposed to be, or they kind of forced it on you and say you have to believe it, and neither of which are reasonable, neither of which are biblical ways to approach apologetics. I understand that you want more people into the faith, and that is amazing, and that's wonderful, and I want that too. I think that a secular mindset is awful. I am fully 100% with you here that we need more religion in society. But this is not the way to get people to see the view. It's not. This is how not to preach 101. If you say things like, it would be very wise before you end up in a grave with that tone of voice that you use, it's no one's going to want to join or do anything. It's simple logic. Simple, if you know people, you know this. And again, this isn't reasonable apologetics. This isn't even a reason. It's just it would be very wise of you to go do it. If you tell me to go do something forcefully, unless you give me a good reason, I'm not going to go do it. Bottom line. And, imagine if we just approach, and, some people approach it this way, and some people do apologetics this way, and, again, don't do it this way. It's stupid, it's dumb, and I hope Off the Kirb Ministries is not being deceptive. Maybe he's just trying to get the views or whatever. I mean, you'd think so with these titles. Look, this is unbelievably scary with a radioactive sound. Let's look at his channel real quick. Hold on. Off the Kirb Ministries. Okay. So look at his description. He sounds like a... I feel like if I was non-Christian, if I was an atheist still, and I saw these videos, I would not... Warning! Never mock the Lord. This right here, never mock Jesus. Instant regret. Only Christians will get this. The demon is pretending to be people go pure evil on live TV. I really hope you really believe in the message that you're preaching, but you're being really deceptive. And you can see more of this in my stream. I'm not going to do this for too long. If you want to watch the stream and you want to see more long form content, it's in the description. But yeah, this is how to not preach 101, guys. Keep this in mind. Do not ever go up to people and say, it'd be very wise of you before you end up in a grave to accept Jesus Christ, without even giving them a good reason. Because again, 1 Peter 3:15. If you want, biblical teaching on this, go to that verse. With that being said, everybody, short video, easy day, not much to do. So, this video's done. We're going to be making more in-depth videos in the future. I've seen some other people, rebranding and like, you know, wanting to change their channels, because I'm in the blind community. There's people who are trying to rebrand and change their channels and be kind of what I'm doing here, and I think that's great. I completely embrace when people are doing apologetics and promoting these types of messages, because I think that we need these types of things, and it's better to watch than, you know, unnecessary nonsense dribble that you see on YouTube a lot of the time. With that being said, everybody, it would be very wise of you to subscribe to my YouTube channel before you end up in the grave, okay? With that being said, in all seriousness, you know, never mock my YouTube channel. Okay, I'm done. But if you do enjoy these videos, subscribe. You know, we want to promote these things to as many people as possible, and share, like, subscribe, do all the things, do all the YouTube stuff, you know, typical YouTube things, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.